Don't ask, don't tell. For years, gays have served in the military, but couldn't be open about it.
And it looks like it might stay that way for now. Earlier in the week, Senate Republicans killed legislation to let gays serve openly in the military. As Lauren Romero learned, one military leader says there are more important things to worry about.
Don't ask, don't tell, a policy that has helped many homosexual military members serve in our armed forces, but not openly. In the President's State of the Union address, Obama asked Congress to repeal the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy enacted by the Clinton administration in 1993. But tempers began to flare when one U.S. federal judge in California ruled the policy unconstitutional, claiming the policy violates the First and Fifth Amendment rights of homosexuals. Since its birth, it has been undergoing public scrutiny, and Lieutenant Colonel Scott of the UNF Army ROTC unit says we just have our focus going in the wrong direction.
We're at war. And it amazes me right now that, on the national news, on the national scene, we don't talk about the fact that last week we had 5 soldiers die in one day. We talk about, do we have gays and homosexuals serving in the military? We're focused wrong.
According to Los Angeles Times, more than 13,000 service members have been discharged from this policy. Despite opposing viewpoints, homosexuals are currently enlisted in our armed forces.
Means that if you come in here as a cadet in the UNF, I don't ask you what your sexual orientation is. I honestly don't care. All I care about is, can you perform the mission?
But another military member has a different viewpoint on this controversial policy.
I personally disagree with the policy. I feel that gays should not be allowed to serve in the military due to the stress of our job and the close confinement that a bunch of males are together.
Lauren Romero, North Florida Weekly.
The Senate Majority Leader says Democrats will continue to press for repeal after the November elections.
There may be relief on the way for the horizon for those who suffer from chronic headaches. According to a new study, electrical stimulation could help ease migraines. Doctors are testing a small group of patients. So far, the results are promising. Migraines are debilitating headaches that can last for hours. There was even evidence of a comedy, romance, suspense, and adventure at the 5 Points Theater in Riverside.
Cinemania Jacksonville.com Film Club hosted this event Monday night. There were short films and questions and answer sessions from a few of Jacksonville's up-and-coming new filmmakers. Spokeswoman Tracy Collins says the event brings all sorts of movie lovers together.
The filmmaking community together with film lovers in the community, both independent and blockbuster Hollywood movies as well.
In addition to movie screenings, Cinemania hosts production workshops and other opportunities for film enthusiasts. Most artists are usually looking for new places to show their work.
Now, some UNF artists have a new gallery, the Museum of Contemporary Art. There's a whole gallery filled with UNF student and faculty art. The annual Faculty and Art Design exhibition is going on now through November 14th. The exhibit features all sorts of art, including text art, oil painting, and portraits. Students are also able to see the art they are studying firsthand.
This semester alone, there are 6 classes housed in the museum. Some of the classes are in the theater, so it becomes a lecture hall. And the classes typically are art history or art history-related classes, and so sometimes they leave the auditorium and can go up into the galleries and see in real life the art that they're discussing of a particular period or different style or particular artist.
This zucchini looks more like something you'd eat, right? Coming up, you won't believe what this zucchini was used for.
And straight ahead, we've got your sports covered.
The best thing about UNF is the diversity. I just love the fact that I can come here and intermingle with people from all over the world. I'm Robert Allen. I'm an honor student here at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville. We have smaller classes. They're longer now and a little bit more demanding, but it's for our benefit. My experience with the professors is that they are very open. Here at UNF, you can receive a solid education. UNF, no one like you, no place like this.
Welcome back. North Florida Weekly's sports guru is here now.
John Widener, what do you have for us today? Anything new on the Suns or the Jags?
Well, we're going to talk a bit about the Jags, and obviously, they lost to the Chargers last week, but they're looking forward to move ahead with their schedule, and they're taking the Eagles this week. And also, we've got UNF rugby, UNF women's soccer, and some other special stuff coming up for you. But we'll go ahead and get into it. We begin at the baseball grounds of Jacksonville, where the Suns hosted Game 4 of the Southern League Championship Series. A walk-off, game-winning home run by Suns catcher Chris Hatcher sends the 4,000-plus fans home happy as the Suns complete their repeat last Saturday night. It's back-to-back Southern League championships and 5 overall for the Jacksonville Suns, who beat the Tennessee Smokies 3-1 in the best-of-5 championship series. After the game, we talked to Hatcher and Suns skipper Tim Laper.
To be honest, I was swinging as hard as I could. I hit it, I knew I got it. You probably saw that, so I just knew I got it. I was swinging as hard as I could. I was trying to end it, to be honest with you. We knew day in and day out we were going to win, and I think it was the kind of chaos that these guys kind of thrived on. If you look at it right now, they were close all year. I mean, what a great moment, a great moment for a lot of guys. I couldn't ask to be around a better group of people all the way around. I'm so fortunate, and this is a great, great night.
For 27 during the postseason before his game-winning home run. The Suns' 2011 debut will be on April 11th against the Huntsville Stars at the baseball grounds of Jacksonville. The UNF women's soccer team season is also in full swing. Cole Gordon caught up with Lady Ospreys head coach Linda Hamilton to get her early season impressions of her team.
Hey folks, this is Cole Gordon from North Florida Weekly. We have a very special guest this afternoon. We have Linda Hamilton, head coach of UNF women's soccer. How are you doing today?
Good, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are your feelings about the way that things are going so far this season?
Well, we haven't had the results in the win-loss column that we would have liked, but there hasn't been a game yet this season that I would say we were out of. Obviously playing the South Florida as the first game and going down to me, and to be fair, I thought they were a very, very good team. But other than that, every loss that we've had has been a one-goal game, and we could have easily won those games.
You've had 4 very close games that ended in losses this year.
Yeah.
How do you keep your players positive about that?
I think, you know, it's a job of both the team leaders as coaches as well as the players themselves. The honest truth is this, we have a very good team. In our sport, it takes, somebody once quoted, it's about 7 seconds to score a goal, and we've got a 90-minute game. So what we have to do is focus on each game, one game at a time, and when the game is over, we focus on the next game. And I think it's just a game-by-game thing, and the girls are working hard and they're doing all the right things. It's just one little thing can twist and turn, and next thing you know, we're on a downward coasting, doing some good things. So they've just got to keep pushing at it and see what happens. But I'm happy where we are, and I think the future looks bright for us.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are back home this weekend to take on Michael Vick and the Philadelphia Eagles. It will be Vick's second consecutive start, taking over for the injured Kevin Cole. The Jags are coming off an embarrassing 38-13 loss to the San Diego Chargers and are hoping to rebound in front of another sellout crowd at Everbank Field. A few things to keep an eye out for. Will the offense play turnover-free after tying a franchise record 6 turnovers last week? Can Maurice Jones-Drew reach the end zone? He's been shut out the first 2 games of the season. And more importantly, can the defense contain Michael Vick? We'll have to wait and see. This Sunday afternoon, a 4:05 p.m. kickoff. There's a group of UNF students that think they can deliver some hits of their own. Kaylee Harrison explains.
While most UNF students and Jacksonville residents are excited about the football season, a game that is quite similar is catching the interest of local college students.
I joined the rugby club because my dad used to live in Australia, and I've always loved rugby, and it was just an opportunity to get involved at school and do something at UNF.
The UNF Rugby Club started nearly 7 years ago. They are a Division II team in the Florida Rugby Union. The Deadbirds compete with universities all over the state of Florida. Notable opponents include University of Florida, South Florida, Central Florida, Florida Atlantic, and Florida State. The team also plays smaller schools such as Eckerd College and Embry-Riddle.
My best rugby memory, probably the first game, just playing against UCF, was a lot of fun to finally, get all the things that we did at practice finally, put together into a game. So it's a good time.
There are many different personalities in the club that help it become competitive. However, the team's multiple personalities bring the team together and make playing the game that much more exciting. This Saturday is the second match of the year for UNF's rugby team, the Deadbirds. The team won their first game this past Saturday against St. Augustine and have been holding 2-hour practices twice a week. Kickoff for the Deadbirds' next game is at 2 p.m. on September 25th against Tallahassee. To learn more about the Deadbirds, go to www.unfrugby.net. Kaylee Harrison, North Florida Weekly.
Here's a quick look at what's on tap this week for UNF Athletics. Let's check out the calendar. That's it for sports. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name is Anna Novoa, and I'm a criminal justice major here at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville. UNF has provided me hands-on experience through an internship with the Sheriff's Department, with local law enforcement officers and crime scene investigators. Having small class sizes allows me not to be a number. We get more hands-on, one-on-one attention. UNF was the perfect choice for me to come and get my criminal justice degree. UNF, no one like you, no place like this.
This looks more like dinner than a weapon, but not for one Montana woman. She used a zucchini as a lifesaver.
She was diverting the attention of a 200-pound black bear that was attacking her dogs. The bear charged the woman. She grabbed the closest thing to her, the zucchini, and as the bear was taking a swipe at her, she threw the vegetable at the bear and he fled the scene.
Unfortunately, the woman and her dogs had only minor scratches.
Well, guys, here's another reason to be self-conscious when you're out on the dance floor.
A recent study shows that women are more attracted to men who move well. Researchers say big movements of the neck and torso attract the ladies. The study also found that rapid movements of the right knee can make a woman's heart melt. What about you, Chris? Do you need dancing lessons, or do you naturally melt the heart of those ladies?
I'm not the best dancer, but I try to work at it a little bit, so hopefully one day I'll be better.
You'll need it.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Have a great day.